Have you ever felt that crushing weight of trying to find your one true purpose? Man, it is a heavy burden, isn't it? Well, today we're going to dive into an idea that is so liberating. What if, instead of this one great purpose, our lives are actually meant to be a collection of many beautiful, faithful assignments?
Ah, this question, it's just everywhere, right? It feels like it's the one thing we're all supposed to have a clear, crisp answer for.
I mean, from the bookstore shelves to our social media feeds, the message is relentless. You need to find your purpose with a capital P. It's pitched as this magic key to a meaningful life, but for so many of us, it just creates this gnawing anxiety and overwhelming pressure. But what if we've been asking the wrong question this whole time? What if this entire hunt for a single ultimate calling is actually distraction from a reality that is so much more beautiful and, frankly, so much more freeing? You see, the Bible offers a totally different way forward. It's not about finding that one big, shiny thing. It's about faithfully and joyfully embracing the many assignments God places right in front of us, each one having its own unique purpose and importance.
That endless search for a great purpose can just freeze you in your tracks. It can make you feel like you're just treading water, waiting for your real life to finally start. But when we shift our focus to the many assignments we have right now, today, we find incredible freedom. All of a sudden, everything we do, whether it's at home, at our job, in our neighborhood, it all takes on this profound new meaning.
And listen, this isn't just some nice self-help idea. This is a theology that is rooted in the very life of Jesus Christ himself. He is our ultimate pattern. He's the one we look to. Just think about Jesus' life for a minute. His supreme mission was accomplished not in one single grand act, but through a whole series of distinct assignments. For 30 years, he was a faithful son and a craftsman in Nazareth. Then, he began his public ministry of teaching and healing. And finally, he faced his ultimate assignment in Jerusalem, the cross. Every single step was a unique calling, and he was perfectly faithful in all of them. And this is key. Jesus showed us that every task can be approached with complete devotion. He was just as present, just as purposeful when he was sharing a meal with a tax collector as he was when he was delivering the Sermon on the Mount. This completely dismantles our tendency to put work into two boxes, holy work over here and ordinary work over there. That's why Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2 tells us to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus. He's our founder, our perfecter, our guide, showing us how to endure and stay faithful through every single assignment, whether it feels big or small. So, okay, if Jesus is our example, how does this actually play out for us in our day-to-day lives? Because this is where this whole idea becomes so incredibly practical and empowering. In Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6, God gives this powerful promise to a leader who's facing a totally impossible task. The answer to how wasn't going to be more strength or better resources, but by the power of the Holy Spirit. And guess what? That exact same promise is for you and me today, in whatever challenges we're facing. You really have to get this. The Spirit's help isn't just reserved for Sunday mornings, or what we might call spiritual activities. No way. He is our helper in the boardroom, in the classroom, in the kitchen. He goes right where we go, equipping us for whatever is right in front of us. Think about the fruit of the Spirit listed in Galatians chapter 5. Love, joy, peace, and so on. These aren't just abstract virtues or nice personality traits. They are practical, heavy-duty tools for our daily assignments. Patience for that project that's driving you crazy. Kindness for that difficult coworker. Self-control when you're under all kinds of pressure. The Spirit literally equips us for the real-life demands of our work. Colossians chapter 3, verses 23 to 24 proclaims just how far this reality stretches. Whatever you do, get that, whatever. There are no exceptions. Every legitimate task, from writing code to changing a diaper, can and should be done as an act of service and worship directly to the Lord Christ. But let's be honest, right? Sometimes our daily tasks can feel so insignificant. Does any of this really matter in the grand scheme of things? Well, the Bible gives us a resounding, hopeful yes. In Luke chapter 19, verse 17, Jesus reveals something absolutely incredible. Our faithfulness in the little things right now has a direct connection to our role in the future kingdom. What we do now, no matter how small or unseen it feels, echoes into eternity. And here it is, the ultimate assurance. From 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Your labor in the Lord is never, ever wasted. Those small, faithful, often unseen acts you do today, they carry eternal weight. Nothing is in vain. So let's just let go of that exhausting search for one great purpose. Instead, let's breathe deep and embrace the freedom of our many assignments. Each task, each role, each moment is a sacred opportunity for faithfulness, empowered by the Spirit and seen by the one who matters most. You know, we've really only scratched the surface of this rich topic. If you'd like to dive deeper, you can find a link to the full study in the description below. Thanks so much for joining me.